for man draws not one whit of awareness, comes a beacon. It is not a light, nor is it sound, but rather indescribable stimuli, which pricks that sixth sense of Homo sapiens, which is laid dormant, lo, these many beyonds. And why, might you ask, why this phenomenon, why has it been visited upon us? Because it is experience that calls all, be they delicate products of a feet sophistry, or gross inhabitants of a base environment. And the call beckons all to this frosted heath. Once again, relish the macabre merriment of nightmare. Oh, good goose. How fortunate it is that you have all assembled for tonight's sing-a-little but talking picture epic, which concerns itself with affairs most bizarre. Hey, Rodney? 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 Oh, by the witches of Waxahoonie, where have you been, you flittering flounder? Oh, I see. The postman has come, eh? Here, give it to me, Rodney. No, give me. Ah, give me it all. Huh. Good. No, you sturdy stout. You just sit down there and let's take a look-see, eh? All right. Oh, here's one from the Berry Patch Furniture Store. Oh, gadzooks, Rodney. They're going back to their original prices for 3 days. Did you know that? They're calling it our 3-day no-sale sale. That's very clever. Let me look there some more. Oh, here's one. Oh, hey, this is Rodney. This is one from Freddy's Yamaguchi. You know that's that motor company out there that advertises on that time on TV? Let's see. Oh, what a deal they've got here. Listen to this. Gadzooks. They're featuring a real blockbuster of a deal on a 2-cylinder Yamaguchi with tires and a motor for only $2,600 and 160 months to pay. What do you think about that? Oh, tutty, you impatient ibex. Well, let me know. Oh, here's one for you. Probably some junk mail. While he peruses his epistle, well, with you, the first act of our carnal cinema. Oh, you're still it. Nightmare is brought to you in part by Air Capital Comics and Games, with a great selection of old and rare comics. And the Emporium, with the finest in Halloween costumes. Sound, you hyperactive hippopotamus! What's made you all twit like that, Rodney? Well, retard! Here, give me that letter. Give me that letter! We are pleased to announce that you are a winner of our Have a Disc Jockey for Dinner contest. Gadzooks me, bucko. I didn't realize you were a contest buff. Well, no wonder it turned you into a manic monster. Let me see here. It says more. Mr. Tim Peters, our premier early AM DJ, will grace your dinner table on the night of... Whip stitch and stripes, Rodney. He should be here to whip stitch. It's tonight. Ha, ha, ha! Happy doodle, Laddybug! There's the doorbell. That must be him. Him. Well, go answer it. Quick! Oh, that Rodney. He's just plain old Lucky Pierre, that kiddo. Well, while we welcome our midnight repast, shall we observe another of those massages of undeniable import? come in, Mr. Peters. We're delighted to have you. Oh, listen, what a death saver you were. The lad and I were in the mood for a yummy or two.
Well, let's try to get this thing over. I don't know who the guy is that thinks up these promotions, but is this the oddball that won the contest?
Well, yes, that's my boon companion, Rodney.
Oh, great. Let's get this over with, all right?
Well, I dare say, sir. I've never known anyone so anxious to become an entree. Rodney, amigo mio, would you care for a smidge of finger food? Huh? Yeah.
Hey, what the hell's going on here?
What's going on? Well, sir, you came over here for our dinner, and we expect you to fulfill your obligation.
No, I came here to eat, not to be eaten.
Well, let's not split hairs over it, Mr. Peters.
Hey, the only thing that's splitting is me. I am out of...
No. Tut. There must be some misunderstanding,
Yeah,
sir.
you bet there's a misunderstanding. I'm calling the cops. I'm going to call the Humane Society. I'm going to call the Society of Prevention of Cruelty to DJs. I'm calling anybody that'll listen.
Oh.
You guys are in trouble, and that's all there is to
Well,
it.
how flattering of you to say that. We really don't deserve it, do we? Rodney. Bully, stir this down. That'll teach the arrogant oddball, won't it? Huzzah! Now, I didn't know that you entering that contest would pay off so grandly, eh, Rodney? Well, go to it. Fire up the spit, you gluttonous grip on, and set the bounteous board. As we say in the Lumber Bears, it's yum time tonight, huh? Yes. Oh, by the warlocks of Waxahachie, good ghouls. This banquet could last for days. Well, maybe longer than that. Oh, I dropped my brains. Oh, it could go for months. Now, where with you? To the final act of tonight's miscarriage filmmaking, whilst I prepare for our sumptuous soiree. Yum.
You've seen the host in Rodney on Nightmare. Now see yourself on Nightmare.
Good ghouls. You could be Rodney and my latest victim. Guest. Just tell them, Rodney. Well, maybe someone else should tell them.
Friday the 26th, the Rattlesnake is having the biggest and best costume contest in town. Hundreds of dollars in prizes, plus the grand prize winner will appear on Nightmare.
Rodney and I would love to have you for dinner. I hope they taste better than the last one.
You know, Rodney, that was thoughtful of that radio station to furnish us with this abundance of sustenance, eh? Huh? Well, is your Petersburger all right? Well, mine seems to be just a smidge on the fatty side. I really don't think it's 80% lean.
You should have seen me when I was only 10% lean.
Oh, shut your bun. Enjoy your pickle and your onion. Huh, there's nothing worse than a blabby bun, eh, Rodney? Huh? Well, bully! Then gorge away, laddiebuck. Why, that ravenous raven will be scoffing Petersburgers all night long. Oh, well, a growing lad needs it, you know. As the saying goes, as the twig is bent, so trows the gree. Something like that. Now, until that time when next we gather to gamble amidst hordes of ghouls and ghostly apparitions in that netherworld that we call Nightmare. Good night. Nightmare is brought to you in part by Air Capital Comics and Games, with a great selection of old and rare comics. And the Emporium, with the finest in Halloween costumes.